Welcome back to the Marketing Ninja Podcast with Manuel Suarez, CEO of attention-grabbing media and author of #1 bestseller, Marketing Magic.
You believe me now? It's not new. There's only one thing that's new. So one thing that has changed the game and leveled out the playing field, and that is access to artificial intelligence is now available for all of us. Who has an iPhone here? All right. Siri's virtual assistant is powered by artificial intelligence, right? Face ID. The reason why nobody can break into your phone, the reason why your kids, doesn't matter anymore if they have the password, right? Because now you can block it only to be their Face ID is because, we have Face ID recognition with artificial intelligence. Photos, used for AI image recognition and categorization. I think that's a pretty cool feature. Like right now I can go and I can say, we got Mother's Day weekend. I want to find all the pictures of my wife with the kids, all right? Instead of having to go through thousands of pictures, I just go and find her face. And it recognizes hundreds of pictures. And it's so incredibly useful, time-saving for us to have these things that we take for granted all the time. Apple Music, etc. Microsoft uses AI on Office 360, on Bing, etc. Facebook, the reason why Facebook is so important in society is because it cracked the code on the algorithm, and it was able to actually find out what you like and what you don't like and feed you more of that, and in a sea of billions of people is able to give you more of what you like. As simple as that. The reason why it's able to do that is called an algorithm. That algorithm is based on artificial intelligence and nothing else but AI. So Netflix, recommendation systems, Tesla, autopilot, IBM Watson is the first powered, capable of answering questions posed in natural language. LinkedIn uses it for job recommendations. You get the idea, right? Smart home devices, Nest thermostat. I mean, who's had those things? For example, like the iRobots, for God's sakes, they clean the floors. How the heck do these little machines know when they cover the entire floor? You guys know that? That they actually, you turn them on a couple times. This is an actual robot. I've had one for 6 years. 6 years. Artificial intelligence has been in my house. And I just don't call it AI. The little machine will go across the entire floor. And after a couple of runs, it knows by itself what corners, when he's covered the entire house. I can tell you something. I'm a very childlike person, and I get really excited about things. And for me, to this day, it still blows me away because I pick it up. My wife knows this really well. Every time that it finishes its job, I pick it up and I open up the tray. Anybody has an iRobot? This could be like an infomercial, all right, for it. I pick that little thing up, I open it, and I'm like, baby, did you see the amount of trash that this thing picked up? And she's like, yeah, baby, you've been showing it for 6 years, all right? I get it. It works, all right? It's incredible technology. And you know what it does? After it's done, it drives itself back to the home base. And it plugs itself in a charger. And it does it all over again the next day without me having to do anything. That is artificial intelligence, all right? So what is so different about the world today? The drones, the televisions, all these things that we have, the gaming consoles. These consoles use AI for features like real-time game rendering and personalized game recommendations and so on. You believe me now? It's not new. There's only one thing that's new. So one thing that has changed the game and leveled out the playing field, and that is access to artificial intelligence is now available for all of us. That's the only difference. It's not like, oh my God, I knew one day these science fiction writers were going to be right and the world was going to end by robots destroying us. No, that's not the case. It's been around for a long time. Are there threats with the level of access? Absolutely, there's threats. Yes, but are we going to stand on the sidelines while somebody tries to destroy it, or are we going to try to do something about it and just try to use it ourselves to sell our products, sell our services, grow more, look at our dreams and goals and try to get there faster, all right? It's as simple as that. I decide to be on that other side instead of just being on social media complaining about how AI is going to destroy our lives, all right? And that's what we're all here to do. AI today is growing faster than ever across the board. Asia, Europe, everywhere. The market is expanding and growing every single year, and forget about what's going to happen this year, all right? Not to mention the explosion of platforms like ChatGPT and all the different tools that have come up from it right now. So all over the place. So there's thousands of new AI tools being developed every year, every moment now at this point, and a lot of people are trying to figure out how do they use that for their own benefit. A few that you should know about, which we're going to talk about, is this one right here. Raise your hand if you have not heard what ChatGPT is. Raise your hand. It is the fastest growing tool in the history of humanity. No tool has ever been used faster than this particular tool, and it's for a reason. Right? They had somewhere around 1 million users in the first 5 days since the launch of the tool, all right? And it's only growing faster. So we're gonna talk about that and how you can use it to leverage all the things that we're gonna create. DALL-E 2 is actually created by OpenAI. It is a tool that integrates ChatGPT. DALL-E is an AI program by OpenAI that creates images from written descriptions. It's really cool stuff. ChatGPT. It's a computer program designed to understand and generate human-like text. I want to take this particular opportunity to show you guys something. I want to dive a little bit deeper into that subject of ChatGPT, all right? And we're going to clarify what it is, because I want to make sure that you fully understand all of the important terminology. Because if you don't, you can easily get lost. So if you don't know how to access ChatGPT, you can easily Google it, ChatGPT, and it'll give you a link to sign up, to sign in, create your account. So let's ask, why are you called ChatGPT? Let's see what the answer is. Okay, so I'm called ChatGPT because GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. Generative, we talked about generative, right? That you are giving it something and it generates something back, all right? Traditional artificial intelligence, you would give it a formula and it will calculate it, it will give probabilities, and it will do other things. This one is actually coming up from scratch. It's creating things. Like you say, give me 30 days of content ideas for my brand that sells skincare products for women that are 45 years old to 55 years old. It's going to generate these ideas and give them to me out of thin air. Just create them. That's why it's called generative. It generates it. Pre-trained transformer. Why? Because it's not iRobot. It doesn't go free on its own. They actually are trained by the data that we've given it over the history of the internet. Particularly this one over here, ChatGPT, and that's going to change, has a cutoff of September 2021. If you ask for current events, it's not going to be able to feed you current events. Transformer, right? So it's this power generator, right? That is able to convert this information that you're giving it into things that you can use, all right? That's GPT. Generative Pre-trained Transformer, ChatGPT.
Hey, thanks for listening. If you enjoyed the podcast, go ahead, leave us a review and subscribe to tune in for future episodes. And if you're looking for a team that'll go above and beyond for you and your brand, go to talktoaninja.com today.